Hey everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sa from Sa and Sammy. And today I have a special guest. Okay, I'm about to get to that. It's Sa from Sa and Sammy, and today we have a special guest. We have my daughter, Ashadiyah Noor. Say hi, Shadi.
Hi.
So today we're having a small little, not small. Why would I say small? We're having a Dungeness green lip mussel crawfish feast. We have mayo and mustard dip right back here. We have iced tea to drink. It's a little late, Shadi.
Ow, 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 ow. That pineapple hurt.
Is a pineapple sitting there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why looking at me?
Stop showing off. Remember, we be being good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna, you crazy self. You wanted to get on the camera so bad.
You looking at silly.
Looking at silly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we get into this video, guys, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Comment.
You gonna comment? Leave some purple hearts down in the comments for Shadi. Say hi to Shadi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. So leave some purple hearts down in the comments for my baby Shadi. So we about to bust this down real quick. We'll be right back. So if you guys are wondering what's going on with Shadi's hair, I put some hair color wax in her hair. I saw it on Instagram and I thought it was like the cutest thing. It washes, don't do that. It washes out in one wash. So it's just like a little temporary color. She wore it for, I think we put it in, well, we put it in the first time for Juneteenth, and then she had gymnastic class. So she wanted to be pink and purple for her gymnastic class. So we're gonna say our blessings. You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bismillah. Come on, what you doing? Bismillah, Wallah,
That's me. Why?
Yep. So actually today, guys, I have a story time for you. What you want to start with? What you
This
want?
one.
A crawfish. You just jumping right on in.
I love crawfish.
Oh, you love crawfish?
Uh-huh.
I have a story time for you guys. These are like some weird crawfish. Like, they're not even the good stuff. So I have a story time for you guys today. I was just, you want some of this sauce? No. Okay. Here. I didn't dip it in there. How it taste?
Good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have a potato. You want a potato?
I don't like potato.
You don't like potatoes?
I like potatoes. I like potatoes. Potatoes yucky.
Potatoes not yucky.
Hmm?
See, these are like falling apart. Mushy.
Yeah, mushy.
Get a green lip mussel. So this story is about two sisters. They lived in Toronto. And what you want?
This one.
You want a mussel?
Uh-huh. Mustard good.
Here you go. And it starts off like their mom telling a story. Like their names was Marsha and Tammy.
Yummy.
It's yummy. And basically what happened was the mom, she had two girls. They were 19 and 13. Marsha was a track star. Well, they both ran track, but Marsha had just got this scholarship to this big university here in America. And her mom would go around being so proud, like, yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
It's spicy. She would say, yeah, Marsha just got this big scholarship down in America. You okay? She just got this big scholarship down in America. I'm so proud of her. And she said, say to her, well, Mom, why are you telling everybody? Telling the whole world. And the mom basically was saying, hindsight is 2020. Now I realize she was saying it because she didn't want the ex to find out. Dun, 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 dun. So basically the story goes on. It starts telling how the mom, that's good, Shadi. You should try it. Well, the mom was at work. So you don't want a bite? You want some crab? The mom was at work. She said she called home. Nobody picked up. Here. Nobody picked up the phone. She gave another call. Nobody picked up. She said she heard a like a deep beep. You know, the back in the day when it basically told you somebody, like, all your lines was tied up. So she said basically that's what she just thought. It was a hot day. She was on a bus. And hold on, let me get this out for you. She was on a bus and she said she was rehearsing. Oh, excuse me. She was rehearsing her day in her head. Like, when I get home, get in the shower, lay it down, I'm good. You know, like that. And she said that was her first mistake. Here you go, baby. She said she got home. She said she was walking to the through the
House.
towards the house. Yeah. Shawty said, "Girl, stop stuttering." She was walking towards the house and she noticed that the door was ajar. She said that wasn't abnormal for them, because if they saw one of them coming down the path, they would just open up the door, like common courtesy for each other. Yummy. So she said she I'm giving you this piece too, Shawty.
Okay.
She said she came in the house and she noticed that her furniture in her living room was all everywhere. So she said the first thing she did was she ran upstairs to her bedroom. Her room was all in disarray. Her underwear drawer was all thrown out. So she like, yeah, her underwear.
Her have her underwear. I have my underwear.
Yeah, you got underwear too. Everything was in a disarray. So, get another mussel. Do you want one too? Shawty, please put that down. Put the mussel out your hand. Okay. Baby. I told you be careful, right? Be careful.
Okay.
So, she like, what's going on? So she run downstairs. And they obviously have like a split level. So when she went to the first landing of her basement, she saw her daughter Marsha at the bottom of the steps. So she like, oh my gosh, she runs outside to go get help. She tells her neighbor. Her neighbor goes in there to basically like try to administer some type of CPR. And when he comes back out, he tells her like, Avis, the mom name was Avis. He says, Avis, it's two of them down there. So when the police detectives come and they're doing their crime scene, she didn't re-enter the house. They basically didn't tell her, like, you know, both her kids was downstairs. They basically just kind of just in a political way of just saying like, okay, what was Samara wearing? What was Marsha wearing? You know.
I need a towel.
You need a napkin? Hold on. Oh. So basically they asked her, so that's when they were able to confirm that it was both of her daughters inside the house. It's yummy. So she said at that moment her whole life changed. The detectives, they said that the two girls were stabbed multiple times. Both their throats were slit. They were stabbed multiple times. What?
Why are you creeping me out?
Huh?
Why are you creeping me out?
I'm creeping you out? Okay. Well, they were hurt multiple times. And she asked to be in this video, okay? I already had this plan, and she asked to be a part. You know, the investigation ensued. The mom, they said when they went outside, the mom automatically, she remembered the conversation that she had with her daughter.
Can you open it?
Yes. I don't know if you're going to get anything out of it because these things are acting funny, Shawty. They're breaking apart. So we may have to, Yep, they breaking apart. We may have to nix them from the whole situation right now. So, yeah, that's not gonna work. So, she remembered a conversation that she had with her daughter a few weeks prior, and her daughter said to her, here you go, baby. If anything ever happens to me, it's Johan. Johan was a boyfriend that she, not a boyfriend, was a friend that she had from 7th grade. And after years of, they eventually went to the, yep. They eventually went to the same high school, and they became an item. And they were together ever since. The mom said he had dinner at their house multiple times. She would have to drive him home if he stayed too late. He came over for Christmas dinner. He was basically a great friend to Marsha. He said he was so sweet. Little did she know, underneath all that sweet and quietness, you want some more crab? It was pure evil underneath it. So, here you go. So, you is showing out. So,
I'm squishing it.
You squishing it?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I can't even get these young suckers out. I'm surprised I got the one you had out.
Them is so sticky.
Yeah, so basically, you know, they went to Johan. Johan had an alibi, but the alibi didn't match up. But there was no forensic evidence to link him to the case. They said Marsha had her heart stabbed so many times that you could tell that it was a crime of passion. So there was no breaks in the case. They still was doing their investigation. Eyewitnesses basically said, like, yeah, we saw one of the girls leave. She came back with a gentleman. The other one opened the door, and that was it. That was the last time anybody saw it. They said this male looked like... Yeah, they said that man looked like he was approximately 19 years old.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I say that.
Hmm?
I say that all the time.
Yeah. Shoot, I need a napkin too.
You
So-
said it's good too.
Yeah, it is good.
Mm-hmm.
So, we busting this down, girl. We eating this up. I thought she was
Yeah.
gonna eat some of the potatoes.
I don't like potatoes.
So they had no real leads. They did get.
You boys are crazy.
They found skin underneath her nails,
Yeah.
but no DNA to match it up with.
What are you looking at?
What, Shotty? What you looking at me for? You started looking at me. You sitting right next to me. So there was no real breaks in the case, no DNA profile to set up. Johan was a bust. They had no way of linking him.
Yeah, no weapon.
Yeah, so a couple months later, maybe 2 to 3 months later, the same detectives got a call about a transit worker being murdered. So they have the security footage. Is this, you can't tell what the what race the male is. All you can tell is that he has on like black jeans, a black hoodie. He has a machete in his hand, and he's robbing this man. And this man had a part to the story too. His family came on. They spoke about how gentle he was. He was a immigrant from Macedonia. Yeah, so basically, he tried to get the man to unlock the safe. The man, Dimitri, I believe his name was, basically told him, like, listen, I can't open up the safe. I have one key. The transit company has a security officer. He comes around with the second key. But upon re-entry, he tripped the alarm, the silent alarm. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Shadi, start telling me what's wrong.
This is yesterday.
Okay. So he left, but by the time the silent alarm started to become audible, he turned back around and basically stabbed Dimitri or Demetria. Like, basically like, oh, you snitched on me? So he took off running. But when he took off running, there was a bus driver coming in doing his last, you know, his last post, coming in for the end of his shift. He saw him.
So cold.
It's so cold. He saw him basically like hop the fence. You know, he said without breaking a stride, ran into a neighboring neighborhood. And he said, you know, that's completely typical of the neighborhood kids here. Neighborhood kids, they trespass and then, you know, they run off. So he was like, he was familiar
Looking good.
with the movement or how the gentleman moved. So basically they went to the neighborhood, they got warrants, went to the neighborhood, started looking through the trash.
Looking for a trash?
Yeah, they was looking through the trash, girl.
Ew, yucky trash.
Yeah, yucky trash. Looking through the trash, they found the outfit, everything, all in the same bag. The shoes. The shirt, everything. They found everything together. So they said at this point they was excited because they're like, okay, yeah. Now we got the clothes of the murderer. So I'm about to eat this last piece of this crab and then go ahead and go. Hey, these crawfish ain't it. You gotta bust through them to find a good one. So they found all the stuff. They was able to link, well, when the homicide detectives got to the scene, looked through everything, they realized they also had a similar case in a special victims unit. You want a piece of crab? What's wrong? No, I told you something's wrong with them. You can't have any more.
Why?
Because they're not coming out right. They taste funny. Okay? So they had a special victim cases, and their suspect that they were looking for matched the description of this murder case. So they was able to get a name off of the sketch. And when they got his DNA off of everything linked up. But the dad, who was a Jamaican immigrant, he's like, y'all lying, y'all plotting this, y'all putting this on my son. This is not my son. So they went looking for him, but of course he went missing. So he went missing. So they was able to locate him. They was able to locate him in Miami, Florida. He done ran down to Miami, probably trying to get to Jamaica or wherever he was from. When they extradited him back up there, his dad was like, let me see my son. I want to see my son.
Yeah, I was sick.
You know, I want to see my son with the with our local pastor. So he went inside there. He went inside there. He spoke with his son. They said he was in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. He came out and he looked at the detective and he said, oh my God, my son killed those girls. He did it. And he was like, yes, sir. The detective responded. He said, yes, sir. We're pretty sure that he did. Here, you want something? You want this piece of the crab?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yes, sir. We're pretty sure he did. He said, no. He told me. He said, I have proof. He said, how do you have proof? He pulled out a tape recorder, and he had recorded his son giving him a confession. So the detective said, well, what are you about to do with that, sir? And the dad just passed it off to the detective, like, here you go. So, after further investigation, this young man was actually the cousin of Johan. Johan or Johan. So, they was basically able to link up after them taking different plea deals. That he went there. He went there, got into a fight with Marsha, started stabbing her, while his cousin basically held Tammy back. Tammy tried to make an escape, and then the cousin and Johan together started stabbing her multiple times and killed her both. And it was only because that he wore the same hoodie in both of the incidences that they were ever able to link him to the crime scene. They would, any other way, they wouldn't have been able to find him. So they were both given life in prison with the eligibility of parole in 2021. So these guys will soon be eligible for, in a matter of months, for parole after one cousin killed the transit worker, helped kill one cousin, and raped 2 women. The other cousin is still, he's been appealing and appealing, denying that he did it. He's trying to say his cousin did it all. You winking at him? You winking? Oh, no. Do not put that in your eye. You're going to hurt yourself.
Okay.
That got stuff all over it. So, yeah. Comment down below what you guys think about that case. The case just sounds crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, how are they only got like 25 years. I believe this happened back in 1995. Yeah. And they're eligible for parole already. Johan to Marsha, he said, if I can't have you, nobody can. Yeah. So, you know, he's been dragging the mom to and from court. Every time he keeps asking for a retrial and actually getting one, she has to come back and she testifies. And she said, if there's another time I gotta come back here and testify, you're being so silly. That she's like, somebody going to jail. I'm going to jail. If I gotta come back in here and testify one more time, I'm going to jail. So the mom actually, she recalled one time she took off of work to surprise her daughter for a track meet. And she said when she got there, her daughter said to her, she said, what are you doing here, Grandma? And she said she called her grandma. And she just laughed and she chuckled.
I love my great grandma too.
Yeah, you love your great grandma and your grandmom too?
Mm-hmm.
And they love you too, Shadi. Mm-hmm. That was good. Other than these crawfish messing it up. And she said now she'll never be a grandma. All that was taken from her. So she has found solace in helping other people who have dealt with traumatic cases in Toronto. What? She has, she had wrote a book about coping with pain and just talking about the trauma that she went through. I'm still trying with these crawfish, y'all. But comment down below what you think about the case. Do you think these guys should be eligible for parole? It's just crazy. Them up. And how can he really be rehabilitated if he's been fighting the decision all these years? You know? So it's just kind of crazy to me. What? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
It does like a toy.
Okay, stop playing with your food, girl.
Okay. That's your food.
Oh, it's my food, so you can play with it because it ain't yours?
Mm-hmm.
So
I gotta look into my muffin.
Yeah. So So sound off below what you guys think about that case. I think it's horrendous. Let's have conversations about it in the comment section. And don't forget to leave purple hearts for Ashadiyah Noor. You want to send us off? Say, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel.
I don't like this smiley channel.
So, we're going to close this out. We made a complete and total mess. I didn't have a thing to put this in, so I just made a heap in front of me. I'm sorry, guys.
You gotta wash my hands.
Yeah, I know I gotta wash my hands. They're dirty. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks for watching our previous video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And that means you, and your mama too.
And you. Daughter too.
And your daughter too. Make sure you go ahead. She just like her dad. See, interrupted me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, family, what we say to them, Shadi? Peace out.
Peace out.